What's up, y'all? Oh, give me one moment, please. Okay. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? It's your girl coming to you live once again, straight out of South Florida. Shout out to everybody that love me, support me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. You know. Um, so I just so happened to make a video yesterday. Not in any malicious manner or to be drama filled. I did a video yesterday addressing some of my childhood trauma that I had to experience. And like I said, everybody's different. So I don't expect everybody to be like me, just like I don't want to be like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Because we all are wonderfully made individually, uniquely in God's image, period. So I made a video yesterday in response to something that was initiated, brought to me. You know what I'm saying? And after, over and over again, I've been telling certain people to leave me alone. Okay? I didn't just wake up and want to be evil. That's not what this video is about. This video is addressing the silent and both loud hate that I've been experiencing from childhood up to present. Okay? So first of all, I want to give glory and honor and worship and praise to the Most High God for allowing me to be in the present, for allowing me to have breath in my body and blood pumping through my veins. Okay? In Jesus' name, Salah, I'm grateful. I am not, anybody that knows me know that it's not my character to slander or defame somebody else's character. I've never been that type of person. So the fact that I'm on here, even expressing how I feel and the things that I've been going through, it's been helping people. It's been helping a lot more people than it's been hurting. Okay? I have phone calls and inboxes to prove it. Nevertheless, I don't have anything to prove to anybody. However, my gift and my purpose is a blessing from God. And so if he wants me to testify, then guess what? I will testify. This is my testimony. Okay? And if your story intercedes with mine, then you have your own story. You can be free to use your platform to express how you feel if you feel like I'm coming at you with any venom or ill intent. But I'm telling you right now that that is not my motive and that is not my MO. It never has been and it never will be. Okay? But when you come for me, you need to take a look at you. This video is to address my sister, the one that calls me sis, Ashanti. She is my only really blood sister that I have. I have one sister, okay? And that's Ashanti Hall. Now, Ashanti Hall decided to go on my YouTube approximately 8 to 9 hours ago. I didn't get to see it until a couple of hours ago. She went on my YouTube and she expressed how she felt on my platform under my video that I made yesterday addressing Sergeant Frank Hall, which is her dad, and her mom Chiquita Shields, BKA, better known as G.I. Jane. Now, you would say, why did you give these people these names? Okay, well, first of all, Dad was a sergeant in the Army, certified. It's on paper. He was a sergeant. And if I'm not mistaken, Shaquita was one of his soldiers. Now, I don't even know if that's even legal to even date someone who's under your authorization. Nevertheless, they made a union. Okay. Now, Ashanti Hall took it upon herself and made the decision to go to my YouTube and post under the video that I made about her parents. I'm gonna put the uh, comments that she made in this chat, so stay tuned for that, because I was trying to spare you, Ashanti, because I felt like some of the same stuff that I experienced, you experienced as well. You know, you might not have went through the physical and emotional abuse, you know, however, you did experience the neglect. And had I known what I know as a child, as an adult, I probably would have called CPS myself. But how could a child that's born into some shit, excuse my words, you know, and all you saints out there, I apologize, you know, but I'm thankful, like I said, for the present of God allowing me the opportunity to heal in a no judgment zone. I don't really curse like that. You can listen to my music and see I really don't curse like that. But thank God I was able to record music and write, because that was my therapy. Now, my sister, the one that calls me sis, she took it upon herself to feel like she had to defend the character of her parents. But my thing, Ashanti Hall, is how can you try to defend something knowing that my testimony and my truth is just that? It's the truth. It's the truth. Even if you didn't know, let's take my mama out of it. Let's take Darlene Hall out of it. Okay? Even if those statements that I'm making aren't true, you can't deny the fact that you witnessed the abuse and neglect that I received. See, that's why I was trying to spare you, because when you know better, you do better. Okay? And for the oldest children out there, you know, when there's no manual that comes to, there's books out there that can help you be parents. Hell, there's even programs out there that can help you be better parents. But there's no manual for each individual child, because guess what? Each individual child requires a different type of love. How would I know that? Because I have a certification in early childhood development. How would I know that? Because I've never received a neglect charge working with the youth or working with the elderly. How do I know that? Because my character speaks for that. And that's what I tried to do with you, Ashanti. I tried to instill some characters and some morals and some principles. I tried to bring you God. But your God is money. Hence, I'm gonna put your comments, Ashanti Hall, that you made on my video in this chat, because you tried to take it to YouTube. When I made the video about your G.I. Jane mama and your sergeant dad, I made that video on Facebook, and you have a Facebook, Ashanti. All your social media is private, but that's the silent hate. See, you able to move and groove under the parental guidance of your parents in privacy. However, every little thing I do, you're able to magnify it and use my truth against me so you can stay spoon fed. Well, guess what? Today, I am taking that gold spoon out of your mouth, because you're going to keep your mouth off of me and my daughter. You don't love Amira. Amira has already told your mom the last conversation she had with your mama, G.I. Jane. She told her that she don't think that you care about her or love her. That's what she told your mama. Amira don't even like you, Ashanti. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. My daughter don't like you. I have more love for you than Amira. Know that. Amira don't like you. Amira likes the gifts that you give her under the order of Shaquita. Because it's not even coming from you. I think that maybe, maybe, maybe the little love that Shaquita do have in her heart, the little bit of love she got in her heart, is probably more love than you got. Ashanti, sis. And let me tell you about that word, sis. It makes the same noise as a snake. So I don't take that word sis, even though I use it loosely. You know what I'm saying? But I used to use it genuinely. And I still do. Anybody that I say sis to, I mean that shit. I don't mean it like a fucking, excuse my language, like a succulent. No, I mean that genuinely from the heart and soul. I feel like everybody should be afforded the opportunity to properly, healthily heal. Even you, Ashanti Hall. So you're mad at me. Why? Because I'm probably one of the only people that you trusted. That's evident. Your parents trusted me enough to put me as a caretaker for you and Mal. You're disrespectful, Ashanti. I taught you how to dress. I taught you morals and integrity. I've never hooked you up with no man. I've never influenced you in a negative way, not maliciously. Now, if I've ever influenced you in a negative way, I apologize to you. But you don't understand, I'm 11 years older than you. So I went through a whole lot of shit that you didn't have to go through, sis. We're going to keep it real. I was born in poverty, Ashanti Hall. You've never had to experience that. I was treated like a slave, and I had to be, you don't want to call me your first mama. That's cool, because I didn't birth you. I had to be your second mama. And your daddy, because he wasn't there either. So you mad at me because when you was a child and I had to do your hair, give you a bath, you slept in the room with me. Hell, you even know we listen to R. Kelly at nighttime sometimes. I'm going to keep it real. See, those are the ways that I probably negatively influence you. But even R. Kelly wasn't all fucking bad. Because some of his songs helped me get through. Especially the songs that he made about his mama. Ashanti Hall. I wanted love. And I was trying to give you the love that I wanted. Now you say that I'm this and that. I'm slow. You call me slow. You call me a wild card. You've called me all this kind of stuff, Ashanti. But where is your proof to back it up? Because if I was really this crazy bitter black woman that you're trying to paint me out to be, I would have been clocked you and your mama upside the motherfucking head. I'm going to keep it real. I would have been clocked you bitches. But I have not. I've never put my hands on you, Ashanti. You name back. And if I have, that's because I had the rightful soul to do so. I smacked your ass on the butt or some shit. Because guess what? They didn't do it. And you know what they say in the Bible about parents that don't correct their children? They hate them. And what my dad used to say, what the Bible says, if you spare the rod, you spoil the child. I was a child myself. But I had enough sense to correct your ass. I corrected Mala too. She don't hate me. She probably got more love for me than you do. Because the love ain't in you. It was never instilled in you. Ashanti, you was a business baby. That's why they named their company Franquette Enterprise. That's your middle name, right? Franquette? They could have named it Franquique LaRosa Denard. I'm just saying, that's my brother's last name, because they worked the shit out of us. Even if they wanted you to be the business love child, baby, they could have kept it real. But no, they named it Franquique Enterprise. Get it, Ashanti? You're their enterprise. Okay? You're their spoon-fed baby. You better check and see if they got a life insurance policy on you while you caping for them, putting on a capital saver. Because who's going to save you, Ashanti, when they realize or figure out or say that you ain't the prize no more? Don't play with me, Ashanti. I don't play with children and I don't play with adults. And you are a child that never grew up. You never grew up, Ashanti. You're selfish and you bitter and evil like your mammy. And you don't give a fuck like your daddy. So how dare you try to come for me? Bitch, don't come for me unless I call you. And the last time I called you was to wish you a happy birthday. Even though you didn't call me and wish me a happy birthday, my birthday was in May. And your niece's birthday was in the same month as yours. And you didn't call her. So you talk about defamation of character. Bitch, I'm not deaf or blind. Never have been and never will be. Salah. But you, on the other hand, Ashanti, you a business enterprise, baby. It wasn't even no love there when they made you. Trust me, I know I was there. So, baby girl, this is worse than 12 years a slave. I don't even know why they even allowed you. If they really, really loved you and instilled any type of morals or values, you know what I'm saying, in you, you wouldn't even got on my fucking comments on YouTube. And you try to take it to YouTube because you know I got a smaller following on YouTube instead of coming to Facebook where it was initiated. Okay? Because when Sequoia called me, she called me from Facebook. When I addressed Sequoia yesterday for initiating some shit that I told her to quit coming to me with, see, y'all stalking at this point. Because my thing is, you went to my YouTube, why? You been on my YouTube, huh? You been watching me, huh? Just like you been watching me ever since you was born. I remember one time I went to the refrigerator, and me and Ashanti was at home by ourselves as usual, and it was some whipped cream in the refrigerator, and I was being a child. Shit, I was probably about 14, 13, and I took the whipped cream and put some in my mouth and put some in Ashanti's mouth. I was just being a child. They come home, Sergeant Frank and G.I. Jane Shaquita, you take them to the refrigerator, get the whipped cream bottle, and tell them to put it in your mouth. And you've been watching me ever since then, bitch. Instead of learning from me, instead of, I'm not asking you to praise me or worship me like your parents are asking you to do. All I'm saying is respect me. Respect the fact that I was there. Respect the fact that I never let nothing happen to you. Respect the fact that you never had to work a day in your fucking life. Not as a fucking daycare worker, not as a pager worker, not as a swap meet worker, not as a game room worker. You never had to work, Ashanti. Never. So guess whose money that you talking about? You gonna put a comment on my YouTube video talking about this is what people with money do. They go to court and they file the defamation of lawsuit. What's valid? Valid, boo. Because I'm poor. So if you start the defamation of lawsuit, then guess what? We in the door. So it makes sense why you would cape for your parents, because then you don't have to look at you. You don't have to take a look at the fact that you've been reaping the benefits of blood money this whole time and you're cool with it. Because, see, let me tell you something, baby girl, what I would have done with the black card. Okay? If I had the black card, I would have went on and bought you a house. I would have bought you a car. I would have made sure them babies were straight. I would have made sure they had reliable transportation. I would have made sure they had food. in the cabinets and in the refrigerator. I would have made sure that they had decent shoes on their feet. I would have made sure, most importantly, they had morals and integrity and they knew God. That's the least I could have done for you, and I did it. Matter of fact, even when I left the house, because I'm 11 years older than you, even when I became grown at 17 or 18, when they kicked me out, guess what I did, Ashanti? I came back and I was still a sister to you. I still made sure that you had some integrity and morals and that they wasn't trying to mistreat you and mishandle you like they did me. That's the only reason why they probably even respect you, to have kept you alive this long. And you think that you can get on here and end somebody's livelihood, end somebody's purpose? Why? Because they paid for your engineer degree? Let's talk about it. Because what engineer work do you do? Besides running behind Sergeant Frank and G.I. Jane Shaquita, the stepmama from hell. See, you didn't have to play Cinderella who didn't get to go to the ball. You never had to play that. All you had to do was ball. Frank Quick Enterprises. So how dare you get on here and try to take the one thing that's kept me sane and kept me off your ass? I should have been slapped the shit out of you. Not just as a sister, but as a human being. Because you have no humanity, love in you. All you love is things. And your God is your mama and your daddy, because they never taught you who God is. They never taught you that. I demonstrated it. Even if I didn't have the Bible at your throat, I demonstrated it. And what you did, you took my truth and you tried to use it against me. You took my pain and you tried to use it against me. You took my trauma and you tried to use it against me, just like your mammy and your daddy. So no, I don't think you have no love in your heart. You're going to have to show that in court with your defamation of lawsuit claim. See, you tried to call me slow, but who's really slow? Let's look at it. Take a look at it. This is public opinion right here, baby. We don't have to wait till we get to court, because you done already inserted your testimony on my social media, and you have your own social media. But guess what you do? You choose to use your shit as private. See, you want to be private. You want to be a succulent in privacy. You want to engineer in privacy. You want to get mad at me because I used to send you and Mala outside. Hell yeah, I sent you outside. Bitch, you was going to try to be an informant on me for all my life, trying to stop me from trying to stop my livelihood once again, because that's how they wired you to be. Now, who is the real engineer? Okay, they bought you Sims. Y'all remember the game Sims? See, I'm a millennial. I don't even get down like that. Y'all know I was outside. Y'all seen me because they had me fucking working. When I wasn't babysitting Ashanti, I was at the shop. Hell, it was times where I had to wake up at 7 in the morning on a fucking Saturday and do Ashanti's hair, do Mala's hair, get them dressed, and make sure that the next babysitter could come and get them at 12 o'clock p.m. after I fixed them lunch, so I can be at the fucking daycare or the pager shop. So while you was playing Sims, trying to build smart cities, you were being unhealthy then. And you was operating the way that they engineered you to operate. That's why I used to tell you to think for yourself. That's why when you had that picture up on your fucking Facebook, when what was the man that died name? That everybody was in an uproar about before the pandemic happened. What's his name? Oh, I can't remember either. The man that died, y'all know the man that died, right? When the one that got strangled out by the police. So my sister put it's been so many men that they done killed in front of us. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real, and women too. They don't care. They don't discriminate. Anyways, Ashanti, you put a picture up, and you had your fist up with your natural, beautiful black hair out. You know what I'm saying? And you said, "Fuck the police." You know what? I don't know if you knew what happened to me at that point, because I hadn't told you yet. I hadn't exposed my truth, but I was proud of you because it made me think about my childhood trauma and the fact that that police officer did what he did to me So yeah, I was like, fuck the police. Not all police, but that one. And your mama got mad at you. Remember, we was over at Shaquita's, and she was like, I can't believe you did that. And she tried to say that I was the leadership of it because I was thinking for myself. No, I was the leader of telling children to think for themselves. And I will tell an elderly person to think for themselves. I don't discriminate. How dare you try to think for somebody or outthink somebody or overthink somebody? And you call me slow? The truth of the matter is you was never able to think for yourself because they didn't allow you to. But now you are. So I'm going to address you and undress you. You've always tried to capitalize on my downfall, just like your mammy. You just like your mama, G.I. Jane. See, I didn't want to think that about you. I wanted to think differently about you. I wanted to hold you to a higher standards than that. But apples don't fall too far from the tree. So you want to laugh at the fact that you got a black card and I got a green card? I barely got one. Bitch, how dare you? How dare you? I put my heart and my soul. I put more time in you than I put in my daughter. So I rebuke you, devil, in the name of Jesus. I rebuke any ill will that you try to put on me or my family. I rebuke you. Because Amira don't deserve it, and I don't either. The devil is a liar. Neither does her husband. And neither does my husband. Because the truth of the matter is, Ashanti, you keep it real, is the fact that my husband does need help. He does need help. But you wouldn't know nothing about that because you're not married. My husband has problems. He has addiction problems. He has trauma problems. And he has abusive problems. Because he's too have been affected by what's called life. But we all have a choice to make to get help. He's been through therapy and he's going through therapy. And he's been through therapy and he's going to continue to get therapy by people that's really going to hold him accountable. So Ashanti, you want me to die. Why? Why would you want somebody that's protected you to die? So I'm not going to make this a long video because right now my anxiety is up to here. I pray that my therapist call me. Like seriously, like I really want to heal, not just for me, but for the people around me. Y'all think that I get off getting on here talking about my story? I'd rather tell my story than another motherfucker tell my story when I die. Because when you die, they don't even call you by your name. They just say, Lord, a body. Put the body in the grave. And then they talk about all the fucking bad things that you've ever done in your life. And then they'll make the killer the pallbearer. This is real life. This is not Sims, Ashanti. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. And you won't call me sis? I've been around a lot of people that I love that don't give a fuck about me. And then they just want to call you crazy and label you as that. So I rebuke you, all of you, who's doing that, who's trying to make me out to be a bitter, crazy black woman, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I want to help as well.